Oh, hi, To, and welcome back to the Fairy Circle. It is Ito, your Mothra guide to Magic Fantastic Worlds, and today we're doing more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. The final case, even. But Foist. There we go. All right. It's like an underground tunnel. Looks a little spooky. I'm gonna guess a Resident Evil game. No. Not sure. PS3, Xbox 360. It looks like a zombie or something. Devour Heart. Is this oh, is this the Alone in the Dark remake maybe? No. The Darkness? Is that what that thing over there is? Hey, let's go. Cool. I don't know nothing about that game. Anyway, okay. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel, hotel lobby. Also, congrats, Sniping, on being first people, and thank you, Cry, for the daily dues. Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large, gaudy lobby to match. I think they're gonna have the post-ceremony show over there. They're using a compact stage, I see. I'm all ready to use my special samurai power. Maya looks like she's ready to start a fight. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances. What? Why? Ow! You don't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. Yeah, throw hands, Maya. Kill somebody. Say a curse word. We are asking for everyone's cooperation at this time, so please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police. Police? Did they just say the police? You want me to go check out what's going on? Wait, I'll come with you. Freeze! You two, didn't you... Is this Gumshoe? Didn't you hear the announcement just now? I just finished telling you not to move. That voice, I've heard that voice somewhere before. Oh! It's, Old Bag. I do not remember the voice I gave her. So I'm just gonna do like an old lady type voice. Honestly, youth these days can't be bothered to listen to other people when they talk. Just the other day, it was the same. Oh, there a lot of characters in this game that just start talking really fast, and I can't keep up with them. I think it's supposed to be like an astronaut-looking suit. I assume it's probably one of the like whatever one of the series is in Tokusatsu. They always have like the generic-looking enemy that they beat up a bunch of. Like here, let me see if I can pull up some examples. You know what I mean? Sorry, I just got into the music. Well, we already know the next name of the next Kamen Rider series. It's gonna be Myth, but like MY-TH. Neat. Anyway, let's see. Gav, add, what were they called? Villains. Systemic Ink. Yeah. Actually, wait. Gav didn't have like repetitive guys, really. Did it? Well, it kind of did, but they were just dudes in outfits. Hold on. Senpai Wiki. Let me try this one instead. Where's Sue Ranger on the Ranger Wiki? There we go. Didn't they have something like that? Berry tribes. Okay, I haven't gotten around to actually watching Sue Ranger, which is the Super Sentai series that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was based on, but maybe I need to get to that sometime. Anyway, yeah, villains. Dora monsters. Dora. Do they not have generic enemies in this? Am I just on like a rabbit? Oh, here we go, the Golem soldiers. Yeah. So like, okay, I think this image is really small. But it'll do. So anyway, in like tokusatsu shows, you'll have, whenever they're fighting, a lot of times there'll be like generic enemies, basically, kind of like these dudes, for instance. And it'll just be like a bunch of them, and they don't have, you know, lines. I guess maybe, I feel like it's actually, now that I think about it, I feel like it's less of a Kamen Rider thing. It's more of a Sentai thing, but still. Actually thinking about it, I guess Yoshija had them as well with the Bell dudes. Anyway, but yeah, they'll usually be like, in a lot of those series, there'll be like a generic looking enemy that they just have like a bunch of. They're basically just fodder to get beat up, to like pad the fight out a little bit, honestly. Can't be Miss Oldbag.
What is it? You young whippersnappers, do I know you? Wait, you're Powers, aren't you?
Yeah, about what happened back then.
You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right. You're doing that children's exercise program trying to play nice.
Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job.
I love that show. You're a hoot. You're the big...
Okay, there we go. She does this a lot. One. I think setting that to slow made her dialogue happen. Makes like the auto dialogue that some of those characters do have it slower. I feel like it'd be funnier if it was faster. Anyway, what are you doing here?
Look at my uniform and tell me you can't tell I'm a member of security.
With that outfit.
Annoying nosy brats, get the blaster!
Oh my god. Just try to kill Maya. Anyway, what's up, Oldbag? Miss Oldbag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios?
Oh, that old place. Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When they cut the security team, I got the pink slip.
Cutting a security team, the security team at a studio seems like a bad idea. What incident? What did you do?
I didn't do anything, you youngin'. Don't you remember that incident a year ago, when this lady got on the witness stand and testified?
Yeah.
And weren't you the one who was bullying me, this fragile girl at heart?
I plead the fifth.
Well, you know, I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying. Yes, that has to be it. Everything is all your fault. Me? I thought about being a bodyguard first after being handed old Pinky.
You? Oh, sorry. You, a bodyguard?
For your friend, that fiery, good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles.
Mr. Edgeworth?
But
That sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me.
that's what he said to me. What did I ever do to deserve that?
What happened? So did something happen?
I don't have all the details, but it looks like another one of those incidents happened again.
An incident? Like a murder kind of incident?
Maybe. You see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman. So wherever I go, showers of blood are sure to follow. Bet you didn't know that.
What are you talking about? Then shouldn't you quit being a security guard, at least for other people's sake?
Silence, whippersnapper!
Nick, what is it? I don't like that devilish smile playing on your lips. Why'd you worry so poetic about it, Phoenix? What do you like? You like Maya or something? Do you like looking at her? Does she inspire something in your soul? Make like we're going to the bathroom and check things out. No way. The police told us not to go anywhere, remember? Huh? How boring. Such a boring guy. You've got no motivation, no spirit. Huh? What? What's going on? Are you giving Mystic Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick? Not you too, Pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one. So, listen to this, Pearly. This one time at lawyer camp, Nick... Okay, I get it. Let's go take a look. Yay! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. That's right. You'd walk over miles of hot coals for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick? That would be every time we work a case together. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly. Goody! I get to come. I get to come. Alright, I guess we're moving. Bye, Wendy. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. You looking for the incident that the old lady was talking about? Doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we better go look somewhere else. All right, then. Let's try. Excuse me. I don't know what this guy looks like yet, so I'm not going to give him voice. Oh. Who cut you in half, sir? Why are you stitched up down the middle? Are you by chance Miss Maya Fey? Yeah, that's me. You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk. A call? I wonder if it's someone from Rhine Village. What's wrong, Miss Maya? Oh, nothing. You guys go on ahead. I'll be right there, okay? Okay. Right this way, Miss Fey. Feels like a bad time to be separated from her when shit's going down. Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick. Yeah, okay. This is a little exciting and a little scary. I told you I get people the info they want, which means that I've got a right to know. Nope, don't care who you are, pal. Oh. No, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in. What's your problem? Just you wait. It'll be all over the morning. It's that, Lotta. Scruffy detective's secret scandal revealed. You'll see. I'll get you back. Those two sound pretty serious. That southern accent can only mean... Hey, Wright. Hey, Lotta. Come on, do a girl a favor and tell this cop I'm just doing my job and I got rights. You! Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal, help a guy out. Tell her that only the police are allowed here. This is the scene of a murder, so she should leave this to us pros. A murder? Ah, shoot, me and my big mouth. See, I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. A murder, it said, and that's what it is, a genuine murder. Jesus Christ. Hey, wait. Hee-haw, a murder of a big star, no less. Oh, man, I'm in trouble now. So, Detective Gumshoe, a murder? No, that's not it. I got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal.
Mr. Nick? Is the dead person the Nickel Samurai?
Huh? Why do you ask?
Well, Mystic Maya was rooting for him, so...
It wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, the Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off. What? The guy that died was this hero named the Jammin' Ninja, pal. The Jammin' Ninja? Oh, if I were to have a like Kamen Rider Sentai series, I wonder what the theme would be for mine. If I were gonna make one. Or I guess if I was gonna be the main character of one, I wonder what the theme would be. I think it would be mythological creatures, which isn't that crazy, and there's probably already one that like, well, I guess they all do it to a degree, to be fair, but like there's probably already a popular tokusatsu, maybe even in Kamen Rider and Sentai that I don't know about, that's done that. Or maybe Ultraman. Does Ultraman have a lot of series like Kamen Rider and Sentai? I don't actually know. I've never watched Ultraman. Let me look. I don't think it has as much. I think it's Ultraman wiki. Let's see. Showa. Oh no, it does because it's got Reiwa, Heisei, and Showa. Ultraman, Ultra 7, Ultraman Jack, Ultraman Ace, Ultraman Tato, Ultraman Leo, Ultraman 80. Oh, they had anime? Interesting. They also have teams. I didn't know that was a thing in Ultraman either, to be fair. Ultraman Great, Ultraman Powered, Ultraman Zerth, Ultraman Tiga, Dyna, Gaia, Nice, Neos, When did Neos come out? Hold on. 2000. Okay, I think Ultraman Neos is a very unsubtle. There's a Yu-Gi-Oh card called Neos, and I'm pretty sure it's a very unsubtle reference to Ultraman Neos. I did not realize. I knew it was like a tokusatsu reference. I didn't realize it was that on the nose. Oh, and the next one is literally Ultraman Cosmos. Like the whole thing about Jaden's second set of hero cards is that they're all space themed. That's crazy. Ultraman the Next, Ultraman Nexus, Ultraman Noah, Ultraman Max, Ultraman Mebius, Zero, Ginga, Victory, Reboot X, Orb, Geed, Rosso, Blue. Jesus Christ, there's so many Ultramans. I did not realize. I never hear anyone talk about it like I do with Kamen Rider and Sentai. Taiga, Tidus, Fuma, Z, Trigger, Regulos, Decker, Dinas, Lazar, Arc, Omega, and Teo. And more to come, presumably. Anyway. Keep getting distracted by Tokusatsu. I can't help it. We're doing Tokusatsu case 2. And I'm way more familiar with that stuff now than I was when we played the first game.
That woman with the big puffy hair that looks like cotton candy.
You mean Lada?
That woman. She was there that time too, right?
That time?
And Mystic Maya did that channeling.
Oh, that time. Well, Lada's a journalist, so that's why she was there.
Journalist.
What is a journalist in Japanese? I think Jisha is it Jisha is like a no. Something like that. Jisha was what the fuck is it? Anyway, whatever. Journalist is a Kisha. There's a magazine. Isn't it something close to that? Sashi, that's what I was thinking of.
Looks like she was hanging around here before the murder happened.
Hanging around.
Yeah, hiding in wait in front of the Jam Ninja's door, pal.
But why would she?
She wouldn't tell me, pal. Just something about getting my big scoop.
Scoop. What sort of news could she be after? So the victim was the Jammin' Ninja.
Mr. Jammin' Ninja?
He was on a really popular rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai.
Oh,
The victim was the action star, Juan Corrida. He got a huge push and rode the express train to stardom. I mean, even I know who he is.
I wonder how common it is, if, like how well known like lead actors and stuff from these tokusatsu series are in Japan. Like how well they tend to do as actors if they get their start in like playing like a major character in like Kamen Rider or something. Yeah, even I recognize his face.
But I heard lately that Matt Onguard's been taking the wind out of his sail. I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight.
Guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all, huh? Poor guy.
Mr. Mr. Onguard, that's the Nickel Samurai, right?
Yep, I mean, no. You gotta say it with more oomph. The Nickel Samurai.
Anyway, so now that Juan Corrida's gone, that means Mr. Onguard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say?
I wouldn't bet on it, pal. We can't have that happen, you know.
Can't have that happen. What's that supposed to mean, I wonder? Hmm. Hmm. Gotta present something to somebody. I don't know what. Hmm. Wait, let me check if any of this changed. I did not. Okay. Hmm. I remember who I presented already, so. Not sure what I'm supposed to do then. His hotel sure is a luxurious one, almost to the point of gaudy with how it blends together everything fancy imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't the bellboy give me something like that last year?
It's a feast fit for a king.
Yeah.
It was the first time I ate that food. What was it called again? I think it started with ki. Kiwi?
Oh, that's right. Kiwi.
I don't know what to say. It's a sweet but sour fruit all in one.
I like kiwis. I think they're pretty tasty. I don't know why people take the skin off. I feel like it's just fine with the skin on, but you know. Poor Pearls, having eaten only vegetables all her life. She's been missing out. You gotta have all the food groups. They haven't cleaned up all the food yet. There's a sad feeling hanging in the air now that the party is over. Followed up. What's wrong with the skin? It's easy to bite into. Everything? Nah, it's fine. It's good for you too. There's a grand set of doors over there. It's the doors Maya followed the bellboy out of. I'm not eating it by itself or something, but like... I don't see the problem. So that's called a chandelier, right? Yep. What is it for? What does it do? Well, it's for lighting up a room, Pearls. Mr. Nick, can I look down now? My neck hurts. This will hurt me more than it will hurt you, well, emotionally. I accept my fate. The award ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous. You just reminded me of the circus for a second. I wonder if everyone is all right. I heard that Berry Big Circus just recently started holding performances again. I'm sure they're all fine, Pearls. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Do I need to... What have I not shown you? Did I present both of these guys? Oh, okay, I did not. Okay. I thought I did for some reason.
The Nickel Samurai. He really took the Grand Prix tonight.
Maya's a big fan of his.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry then.
Why are you sorry?
Matt Onguard was just arrested, pal. On suspicion of murdering Juan Corrida.
What? Did we get... Yeah, we did. Nice. Okay, that was what I was supposed to do. Why was Mr. Onguard arrested?
Sorry, pal, but that's not something I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks.
Looks like yet another Steel Samurai hero is in hot water. Mr. Nick, if Mystic Maya knew about this... Yeah, I know. She'd make me take this case. I know. Is that it? It is. Probably.
Hey, so what's going on, Mr. Wright?
It looks like Juan Corrido has been killed.
What? Juan is... he's...
Looks like he was murdered. And a suspect was arrested. That suspect is Mr. Matt Onguard.
You're joking, right?
Nope. They arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering the Jammin' Ninja.
Oh, not again. I feel sick.
Again? About a year ago, something just like this happened, Pearls.
Still can't believe... No way. No way Matt would...
What's Mr. Powers got in his hand? Is that a... whatchamacallit? Not a radio. Well, I guess a radio. Walkie-talkie type thing.
Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Wright. I got this from the bellboy that came by earlier.
Radio transceiver. Originally from the bellboy, it can transmit and receive signals over great distances. What the hell? For me? But why?
I don't know. All he said was it was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney. It was almost right after you guys left. An old man who's a bellboy at this hotel showed up.
And that's when he told you to give this to me?
Yeah.
Why? Why give me this transceiver?
Matt's younger than me, but you can practically see his star potential.
His star potential?
I got his autograph the other day.
Feels kind of wrong now, doesn't it?
I don't care what people say. Matt didn't kill Juan. I know he didn't.
Honestly, Juan kind of reminds me of the the main dude from the original Kamen Rider. Which makes me wonder if the other guy is also based off a specific. Hold on, let me see if we. Alright, we're gonna go on a lot of tokusatsu tangents this case. I can feel it. Let's see. Showa. Let's see. There's a picture of this guy without his mask on. There he is. Okay, cool. We just straight up got a picture of him from the show. Let's see. Oops, I think I opened it instead of dragging it. One sec. Yep. All right. Bam. Also, let me. Doing the shaky thing again. Why? Didn't I got it to stop doing that last time just by turning off the window capture, but now it won't stop. Come on. Let me make it a window capture instead of a game capture. See if that helps. Oops. There we go. Okay, yeah, it's not doing it anymore. Anyway. But yeah. There's totally this has to be on purpose. It's way too close. But I have no idea who the other guy would be potentially be based off of. I'd have to dig through like a ton of like tokusatsu actors if I wanted to figure it out. Actually, I could probably check the wiki, but I don't want to accidentally spoil myself on something. But I bet the wiki just has it written on there in the trivia section for Matt Ongard.
He debuted around the same time as Matt and in everything, you know?
Really?
Yeah, it started out small. First it was singing contests, then swimming competitions, then it was bowling tournaments, then it was who could throw the best, New Year's parties. Juan was always trying to one-up Matt.
Interesting.
But lately, those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. I thought that no good would come of it all, so I began to worry.
Too bad Juan's story ended so soon.
Matt is the most energetic and active actor out there right now. The Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop idol, but kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway.
Mr. Juan, he's the Jammin' Ninja, right?
Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. But I'd say that Matt was the one who almost always came out on top.
Guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram.
Juan said that he'd take Matt on this time too, so he joined a rival TV show.
And that was the Jammin' Ninja?
The stylish Nickel Samurai and the burnin' Jammin' Ninja. Well, things turned messy real fast with those two using their shows for their war. And the final tally, look around, it's pretty obvious how things ended up.
Matt even won the Grand Prix this year. The final win over his rival, I guess. Mr. Ongard was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he?
That's what I heard. Though if you wanted to get technical about it, it was the Nickel Samurai's conference.
The Nickel Samurais.
Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give the press conference that way.
He was gonna be in costume, but why?
I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop. They don't keep me in the loop anymore.
I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time.
Now that she mentions it, Maya was only gonna answer a phone call.
Maybe she got lost. I'll take a quick look around for her.
Ah,
What is it, Mr. Nick?
huh? I'm not sure. It's coming from this transceiver. Yes, hello, right here. Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? And you don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as...
Help, Nick! Mystic Maya!
Maya? So, Mr. Wright, wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of the girl? Her fate? Does he mean what I think he means? Maya, where are you? Are you hurt? Come now, don't fall apart on me yet. This can't be. Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. You do what I require, then I will return to you your valuable item unharmed. What is this called again in your fancy lawyer terms? Kidnapping for ransom? Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. My sight. Everything's fading away. Maya's been kidnapped. You there, Mr. Attorney? Are you there? How much? How much do you want? Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp of the situation. Hurry up and state your condition, and then return Maya. Money is not what I seek. What? What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal. Complete acquittal? What in the world have you done to need... I'm not the person you'll be representing. What? You're currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? And I know that a murder has just taken place there. Juan Corrida was killed, and the suspect is Miss Matt on guard. You are, as expected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal for Matt on guard. Matt on guard? But why? Hold on, I have a thing I could do for this to make it a little more immersive. He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However... However what? However, someone is framing him for the murder. A very smart someone who is setting him up to take the fall. If I agree and do what he wants, can I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain? You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word or not. However, there is one thing you can take as fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me, in my possession.
Help! Nick!
Maya! You have 2 days. Of course, tonight, you will be in questioning with the police, but the trial is in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance. One chance, Mr. Attorney. One? You expect me to get a not guilty in one trial day? Yes, exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down. Oh, yes, that's right. Now that I'm playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up this chance to say... And don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but you get the idea. Damn it, who the hell are you? Very well, I'll tell you that much. My name is... The Killer.
Mr. Nick, where's Mystic Maya?
She's been kidnapped.
No, it's all my fault. If only I'd gone with Mystic Maya.
It's not your fault, Pearls.
But it is.
Oh, man. Oh, fuck.
Mr. Wright, I think we Think we should tell the police what's going on.
Oh, we can't do that. If we do, who knows what'll happen to Maya.
Mr. Nick, what about the detective we saw earlier?
Gumshoe? Yes, that's it. Wait here and I'll be right back.
All right, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away. What? Ransom?
Shh, not so loud. The ransom is complete acquittal for Matt on guard.
Wait, the deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya, you mean? This means Matt Onguard is obviously the killer, pal, no doubt about it.
But the guy said that Matt on guard is innocent.
You never believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal.
Guess he has a point. If on guard really is innocent, then why the kidnapping?
On top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding.
Huh?
Forensics team's having a field day back there. But it's strange. There's so much evidence that it feels like something's wrong.
There's too much evidence? Is that possible? Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about on guard being set up?
Anyway, looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours.
All right. Isn't there another way?
We've also got to be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way.
You're right. Crazy. Date unknown, time unknown, location unknown. Ow, my head. Where am I? I wonder if I'm still in that hotel. What happened to me? Nick, Pearly. Come on, you guys. This isn't funny anymore.
I see you have awoken.
Okay, I mean, I kind of knew this guy was going to be in on it. Guess he gave us the transceiver, but you know. Who are you?
Me, I am known as the Killer.
Dead killer? You mean like an assassin? I'm too young to die.
Don't worry, you are not my target. For now, anyway.
Jesus.
Nick, where are you? Help me.
Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now, and that is Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Huh? What? Nick's going to save me?
Calm down and be a good girl. Think of this as a business transaction.
A business transaction?
I'm going to contact him now. I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well.
Nick, what's gonna happen to me? Nick, Pearly, Sis.
This is Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney. You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as...
March 21st, 8:11 a.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Good morning.
Morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, come on, let's hurry and go see Mr. On Guard.
We have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 a.m., so...
Oh, I see. Mystic Maya, if only I'd gone with you.
Poor Pearls. She's been like this since last night. Managed to get home somehow yesterday evening. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her by the hand and leading her here, but by the looks of it, I don't think Pearls got any sleep at all last night.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, she's all right, right?
Yeah, she's all right. Either way, I'm gonna save her. You can trust me on that.
Please, help her.
I'm only able to stay this calm and collected because Pearls is doing the crying for the both of us.
I have a thought.
Huh?
You're gonna represent Mr. On Guard, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't really seem to have a choice.
But what if he is the real murderer? What would you do then, Mr. Nick? Would you fight to get a not guilty for a murderer to save Mystic Maya?
Pearls. Let's talk to Mr. Ungard first, okay? We can think all the bad things we want, but it doesn't change a thing.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about it.
I mean, as far as I can remember from the two games, this is the first time that Phoenix has like really believed that his client might be the killer. I don't think he will be, you know, in the end, but it is an interesting dilemma morally. Pearls, you're really worried about Maya, aren't you?
I don't have anyone else left in this world.
What do you mean,
My family's all gone.
family?
My father, he left my mother in the village behind and went away.
Sorry.
And my mother, she did that thing all for me. Mystic Maya, she's like a sister to me. She's all I have left in this world.
Mm, yeah. You'd be like that. March 21st, 8:57 a.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Couldn't wait for visit hours to start, so Pearls and I came down here early to visit one Nickel Samurai charged with the murder of the gem and ninja. Good morning. How are you today? I know the situation might be a little tough for you. We're... Oh, sorry, dude. I already signed up. Excuse me? I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago because my job is, you know... Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople. Really? Dude, I really don't need that right now either. Fire extinguishers, I mean. This building isn't my house, so... No. We're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright. A lawyer? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay? What in the goddamn is...
Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he?
I think strange is an understatement. Sorry about that. You're just in time. Huh? You're a lawyer, dude, right? My manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it?
Mr. Nick, this is our chance.
I have to make him let me take his case. I have to. Sorry to intrude, but I would like to ask you a few personal questions first. That's okay, but dude, my autobiography's coming out soon, so if I stay stuff without the publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be in real hot water. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay?
Mr. OnGuard is so lucky. He has so many people he can talk to.
I don't know if he actually has anyone he can really talk to. Sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it'd be real bad if I said anything, dude. Welcome back. I hope your fried rice and miso soup is delicious. Does he have a mind of his own? Mr. On Guard, I'd like to ask you about the murder. Oh, are you covering this for a tabloid as a side shop, dude? Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask through my staff. No. I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay?
Is he all right, Mr. Nick?
If we're talking about Mr. OnGuard's brain here, I wouldn't put my money on it. Sorry about that. Studio president said, even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows that I'm not the murderer.
Mr. Nick, what's Neo Mount Fuji?
It's a mountain in the city of Neo Old Tokyo, the city the Nickel Samurai protects. So could have brought some for everyone as usual. Yay! Thank you. I love miso soup. It's very tasty. I've seen him somewhere before. Is he a member of my fan club? That's Mr. Powers. Isn't he supposed to be kind of like a mentor to you? Powers? Oh yeah, he's the guy on that kid's exercise program. I gave him an autograph just the other day. Doesn't see Powers as a mentor at all. Yeah. Let's see. Let's just ask about Juan.
Man, it's too bad he's dead.
You killed him. That's the most logical conclusion, don't you agree?
Dude, what are you talking about? You're making a huge mistake.
That's such a mistake, then why did they issue an arrest warrant for you?
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the guy in charge of this place, okay?
Stars sure know a lot of people, don't they?
I wonder if that phone even really gets reception in here.
I guess you're right about the warrant after all.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we might be making some progress here.
Yeah, I'm such a handsome devil.
Yeah.
And I'm way good at sports. Karate, tennis, judo, soccer, football, hockey, fencing. Dude, it's no wonder I'm so popular.
Yeah, you're also good at sitting in a jail cell, Mr. Popular. Hmm.
What's that?
It's a ticket for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right?
Huh? Me?
Yes, while you were in costume, no less.
I never heard anything like that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager.
You didn't know? That's odd.
Mr. Nick, what are you gonna do with that?
I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him.
Is that a transceiver? Hey, it looks like a real nice one, too.
I got it as a present from someone.
Hmm? Interesting.
Oops. Oh shit. It did not. Oh, it's doing autoplay. Stop, stop, stop. I almost dropped my controller and I like grabbed it and it like fumbled multiple buttons at once. Is there a way to... Oh, I don't know if you can like check the previous stuff in this game. This coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist. I think he was just talking about how... Oh, I think he was... Phoenix explained the situation with getting the transceiver, basically.
Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going.
Please wait. I really need to take your case.
There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few?
Please let Mr. Nick represent you.
Man, oh man, lawyers these days. Now you dudes use kids to pull in clients too?
If you don't take me as your lawyer, then Dead Killer is going to...
Wait, what did you just say?
Dead Killer.
Dead Killer?
What's he doing? He looks like he's mulling something over.
All right, dude. I accept your terms.
Huh?
I'll let you represent me in court.
We did it, Mr. Nick.
Yeah. I don't feel any better for it, and he doesn't look too happy either.
Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help out as much as I can.
Interesting. At least we're getting somewhere.
Man, I think my lucky star is that people know my name.
Well, you're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlight.
I didn't know who he was. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen?
It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately I just keep on getting more and more popular.
True enough. The Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. I guess Mr. On Guard has a way of catching the eyes of women.
Do you know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am.
Spring breeze.
That's why this kind of scandal's disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad.
But everyone loves a good scandal. Can you tell me about your activities last night?
After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do. So I was in my Nickel Samurai costume.
And you were alone the entire time?
My manager was running around being busy, so yeah.
Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show.
Told you, dude, I have no idea about any press conference, alright?
Strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was gonna confess something.
Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy.
Karma, Reminds me of the musical Chicago. Interesting. I know nothing about Chicago, but I look forward to seeing it someday.
Mr.
Sorry. Mr. Corrida was already dead at that time?
Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager.
Getting to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own.
And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then out of the blue, the dude arrested me.
About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida, what sort of...
It's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. And he wanted to try to make a Jam and Ninja movie, too. Even though we all know it'd fail.
The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right?
Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So, why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you'd think it'd be the other way around, you know?
Do you know why you were arrested?
Guess maybe my full body search went badly.
Did they find something on you?
Found a button from the Jam and Ninja's costume.
A button?
I don't get it either. It was caught in the pleats of my samurai pants, or hakama.
You good, Pearly?
Dude, I really think someone planted it there, though. I'm serious.
Wonder if that's what really happened. Guess this is about all I'm gonna get out of him.
Mr. Nick,
Yeah.
let's ask one last thing. Let's test Mr. On Guard to see if he really is innocent or not.
We can do that.
Yes. If you use this,
Maya's Magatama.
you won't be able to hide any secrets from you, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it.
I get it. Mr. On Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly.
What is it, dude?
Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Please put the phone away and answer the question yourself.
Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay?
Well, Mr. Nick,
Nothing. Not a chain or lock in sight.
which means it's all right to trust him.
Yeah. It does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client is innocent.
The trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude.
We already at the trial? I don't have shit. March 21st, 11:34 a.m. Wright and Co. Oh, it's the same day. Never mind. Okay. Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Matt on guard as our client, and we know that he didn't do it, which is very important.
So now what should we do?
Well, the trial's tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. On Guard's innocence. We have to find the real killer.
Okay, then let's start looking.
Let's indeed. Since there were no psych locks, then that means we can trust Mr. On Guard to be innocent.
I really feel much better knowing that. Ever since last night, I was so worried that I kept wondering. What if he is the real killer? What then?
Hey, I have something I want to ask you, Pearls.
Okay, what is it?
Why are you so interested in how Maya and I get along? I mean, she and I don't have anything special good.
Huh? Well, what do you mean? But I thought you and Mystic Maya were. I've been mistaken all this time? No way.
She really wasn't kidding. Pearls actually believes Maya and I are... Maybe I should have just left it alone.
Mr. Nick, stop it. Don't hide your true feelings from me.
Ow, she slapped me. We go back to the detention center. Might as well check. March 21st, detention center. Maya and Phoenix are friends. I'm gonna be honest. I'm on Team Pearls here. If Maya and Phoenix don't get together at some point in the series, I'm gonna be mad. Because like, uh, I know from pulling up the wiki. Well, I guess this is spoilers, but it's not spoilers if I say Maya does not, in fact, not die. I think we all know Maya's not going to die. But there is a point in the series where we see her as a 28-year-old. I have no idea if they get together or not, but I'm just saying Maya's still hanging around 10 years later. Something better happen. The lawyer dude. So what did you find out? Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude. Tell me what happened last night. After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had the post-ceremony stage show to do, so I was in my Nickel Samurai costume. Okay, yeah, he just says the same thing. Oh wait, this is new. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. Oh wait, no, it's not. I don't know why I didn't remember that one line. Nickel Samurai. Yeah, same thing.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you. What's going on around here? I heard poor Juan was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun, is what this is. Another Steel Samurai doing the most evil of deeds.
You know, it's not entirely...
I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's. Why, oh why, do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies?
Maybe you just have bad taste. Girl, what are you going on about? Something about... I think she genuinely believes that she's cursed. Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened.
Don't push me, boy. Mr. Nick, I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast.
I wonder if... I don't know. Would Pearl have like a different accent from people that you just meet in the city since she grew up in like a temple? Is that a thing? I don't know. Or a way different dialect or something? Weird. Miss Oldbag, could you please speak a little slower?
Don't boss me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants. My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder. And only recently did I finally find a star that makes this heart go ba-dump again.
Doki doki. I don't know what to say.
I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I'd watch your words. No one's gonna get away with saying anything bad about my Juan.
But I haven't said anything.
Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway.
Uh-huh. What woman?
That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, what is that manner of speaking supposed to be, and why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. When I was a young maiden, I was so beautiful even the flowers blushed, but besides... fuck, I was gonna try it. And then I stumbled and it was all over. Pearls, you thirsty? A little.
Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something.
Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention, youngins, today?
I'm guessing Miss Oldbag heard everything from Lada. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder.
I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready.
Getting ready for what?
The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards.
Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference.
Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder.
I see.
But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly.
What?
I saw the most important moment of the night.
Okay, lady. The most important moment? You don't mean...
Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids today.
Please tell me, what did you see? Cyclops. She's got 4 of them. Jesus Christ, lady.
The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't?
Please don't stray onto another tangent. Please.
Want to hear more? Then show your respect and bring this lady a present.
I doubt I have enough to, like, do her Cyclops already, so... March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens.
I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of environment.
Well, gotta roll up my sleeves and try, I guess. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel hallway.
Hey, here. Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer.
Lotta.
Hey, Mr. Cop fella, the thief showed his face.
What?
Arrest him, put him on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty.
What's wrong, Lotta? You feeling alright?
Looked here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep?
What are you looking for?
My camera. Camera. It's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera.
Your camera?
Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? And looky, here you are.
Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble.
Huh?
So you lost your camera?
Ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in a store and it's $1,600 brand new.
Huh? But didn't you just say you bought it for $700?
I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty-bitty scratch on it, and the manager got all huffed up in the face. Gave me his talking to and was real mean about it. He done made me cry at that.
When did you lose your camera?
Last night, after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. When I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive sweetie.
Lotta, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours?
I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot at anything that caught my eye, so I don't remember. And besides, I couldn't get anything from my big scoop.
I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. It's probably got a very important picture on it. Lotta's camera, a very expensive item valued at $1,600. It was stolen around the time of the murder. Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder.
Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Mr. On Guard was arrested.
What were you doing here?
You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever Lotta Hart goes, there's a story to be found, a big scoop to be had.
A big scoop?
I told you before, I'm going to be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot.
I wonder what scoop she was after this time.
Although I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here, so maybe I wasn't here the entire time.
I feel like that's a very important distinction. Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop?
Well, maybe I was. That's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof?
What kind of story was it that made you hang around here?
Fuck.
Oh, she's only got 2. Okay.
Oops. Sorry, Mr. Lawyer. Can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know.
Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide?
We've been stopped, haven't we?
Yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer. I'm glad someone around here is happy, Miss Lotta, and your I rule smile. Can Hey, what's that? A press conference ticket? How come I ain't got myself one of them? Please don't direct your anger at me. Why tarnations wasn't I invited to that? How come someone in the bottom of the popularity chart like you got the info, but not me? Info like that's worth nothing to you. Am I right or what? Is that the kind of person she thinks I am?
You need to stand there and take that, Mr. Nick?
Let's kill her. Okay. I just bought that camera. Who did it? The thieving rascal? Please don't look straight at me while you're saying that. When I find the bugger who went and done this, they're gonna pay with a bullet. And if you do that, don't expect me to defend you. This old granny? She kept on glaring at me with those eyes of hers, as if it's my fault. Kept babbling how she won't forgive people who write trash about her wand. Yeah, we sort of got into a little fight, you know. A little fight. Knowing those two is probably more of a blabbering contest. She doesn't like kid shows. Or, well, she doesn't like tokusatsu, I guess, at least. Can we go? Okay, cool. Oh, we can go in both. Nice. Yeah, so we still got 2 places to check out. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, On Guard's hotel room.
Where are we?
We're in Mr. Matt On Guard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Oh, I thought it was going to be the... whatchamacallit? The killer. We're... Mr. On Guard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer.
Wow.
It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. On Guard's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build his case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
Really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick.
I am Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. Alright. She may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. Are you the manager? Presumably. I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct? Yes, that is correct. And I will tell you, before the award... What is that card thing she has? I like it. It's got a little seashell on it. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. On Guard in this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. And if you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. But she's a lot of fun at parties. When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room? No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh. Preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. On Guard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Corrida. And that's when you found his body, isn't it?
You really held strong through everything.
Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. So, about you and... Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. On Guard and I are related, are you? Sorry. I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer. Why did she have to go and say something like that?
Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright?
I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. On Guard's manager. His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Corrida, have one? No, he did not.
He didn't. Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios, and that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars.
I see.
This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly. You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya.
Girls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright?
Nice.
You were the one taking care of the arrangements for this press conference, right?
Yes, that's right. But Mr. Ongard said he didn't know about it. Is that what he said? Huh? Actually, I didn't know all the details either. It was a request from the publicity department. All I did was help out and do what I was asked. Oh, I see.
I wonder about that. I wouldn't take her to be the type of person to do something without knowing the details.
I asked to become Mr. Ongard's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition.
Mr. Ongard does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing as he's told.
It's always saying, my manager, right, Mr. Nick?
Did you know the victim, Mr. Corrida?
Oh, yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all. Did you really know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die.
I got a hunch this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Corrido was killed.
That's Mr. Will Powers. He's an actor contracted with Global Studios. He's a very nice man, a man with a good heart. But that's all he is, and ever will be.
What a horrible thing to say.
Society doesn't care about genuinely nice people, Mr. Wright.
Huh? For a second, her face twisted in pain.
Interesting. I wonder if something happened to Miss Andrews.
Probably. Do you have any ideas as to why Mr. Corrida was murdered?
Why would you ask me about such a thing?
I'm just doing my job. So, do you have any ideas? Cyclops, oh my fucking god. Somebody fucking talk to me. God damn it.
Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Is it a Cyclops, Mr. Nick?
Yes. There's getting to be more and more of these lately. Alright, well, I'm gonna go take a break and we're gonna check out the other hotel room, I guess. And maybe we'll be able to do one of the Cyclops after that. Maybe. Oh, Haito. Wait, I wanted to check something. Since Juan and this guy are rivals. Wait, no, never mind. I'll still check anyway. I was gonna see if, since the Juan is design is based off of the guy who was the main dude of the first Kamen Rider, I was gonna see if I could find what the Red Ranger from the first series, Sentai series was. There we go. Just to see if he looks anything like our client here. He does not. Okay, I feel like I have to share this picture now. They look like some, I don't know, like some Japanese band. Mint chip ice cream? Hell yeah. Who is like trying to do the psychedelic rock kind of thing. Just from the way they dress and everything. I mean, this was 1975, so I don't know, their outfits just feel strangely Western to me. But I haven't watched any old Sentai series, so I have no idea what their personalities or anything are like. Okay, well, that answers my question. I just want to see if the main dude from the first Sentai series looked like our client, or if it was just Juan that was based off of a real person. I'm sure he's maybe inspired by a specific dude from some tokusatsu series, but I don't really feel like just digging through all the Kamen Rider and stuff series just to try to find a guy who might look kind of similar. What in the goddamn? It's a lot of bears.
Mr. Nick, where are we?
We're in Mr. Juan Corrida's room, Pearls.
Mr. Corrida?
The victim. Which makes this the crime scene, too. This is the cutest crime scene I ever done seen.
Oh, it's you. So what's happened? The kidnapper. Has he contacted you again?
Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Onguard's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? I just want mine to be alright. Is this case really only going to be one trial? It's gonna be so weird to have such a short case right at the end as the finale. I don't know. It would just be very strange, but like, I don't know how we're gonna convince this dude to let Maya go if we don't beat the case in a day like he wants.
We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm gonna help you as much as I can, pal.
Can you do that, even if we want to look around the crime scene?
Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal?
You know what, Gumshoe? Sometimes you get in the way, but you're a real bro.
I'll even tell you everything I know, but you gotta keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here.
Thank you.
Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy.
Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you.
Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good.
Mr. Nick, I got a map.
That's great, Pearls.
But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says.
I feel like Pearls not being able to read is interesting because I feel like it makes more sense in Japanese when we're probably handling a lot of stuff and going to a lot of places with kanji plastered everywhere. And any of the kanji that Pearl did know would only be things that had ties to the Karine village and spirit channeling and stuff. Uh, but I mean, what can you do, you know? Interesting. I haven't really been examining the rooms because we really. Oh, I should have examined the other. Oh, I'm stupid. We should have examined on guard's room as well. I feel like you don't need to examine everything as much in this. In the first game, I felt like you really needed to be examining every little thing. In this game, it's more about. There's a much heavier focus on presenting stuff to people and talking to people and doing the cyclops and stuff.
Wow, there are a lot of bears.
Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have?
There's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Poor teddies.
Hard to bear with all these problems. The spirit of Mo still haunts Phoenix to this day. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Tag yourself and the bear on top of the coffee maker with the fish. There's a lot of bear. Hold on, let me look at them all. As you should have hated that. Let's see. I think I'm this one. But I'll be the fish too. That works as well. I think I'm this bear because it kind of looks like a dog. There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator. Where am I holding? Just stuffed bears. They're not real people. We're the only ones that are bears.
Carrot juice bottle and the tomato juice bottle are both empty.
Empty? It's too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real health nut.
Oh, there's a beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam too.
Maybe red was his favorite color? Interesting. There's a rice cooker on the ground. Why is it on the ground? Like, if he doesn't like the bears, shouldn't he have taken the bears off of the stool? I also just feel like putting electrical appliances like that on the ground always worries me that it's going to cause an issue. Hate veggie juices. I had them a lot growing up. Carrot and celery specifically. I've tried them. I tried a veggie juice like once when I was a kid and I thought it was super gross. I've never tried them as an adult. I can't imagine I would enjoy it. I feel like veggies taste the best generally just like when they're cooked, preferably mixed into other things. You know, or a few veggies maybe mixed together. I don't know. I guess some of them I don't mind on their own. Like peas or green beans, like the kinds that I grew up eating a lot. But I feel like I typically prefer like mixed veggies or having them in like a stir fry type deal. Stuff like that. It's a suitcase. There's so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator. Why a calculator?
Do All-Stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Corrido?
I feel like veggies are like the one like group of foods that I don't eat. I can't see the two bears on the bottom. I kind of want to see what that what those two look like. I can kind of see them for a second. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh, veggies is like the one type of food that I don't really like. Particularly, I kind of prefer them mixed with other stuff. But I can eat anything else by itself. Like I could, which I guess veggies. I guess that is kind of just a thing with veggies, though, isn't it? Like, I don't know. But even bread, I'll just eat like a plain piece of bread, and it won't bother me. Or like just a fruit on its own, which I guess is how you usually eat fruit, to be fair.
So messy here.
Charles really likes things neat and tidy, I take it.
There are a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please.
Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist.
I know what a watch is.
Oops, for a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. Does Maya not know what a watch is? Anyway, cause of death. Do you know what was the cause of death?
Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal.
It should.
Yeah, here's a picture.
Got stabbed. I didn't even see the knife. I'm gonna be totally honest. It blended in with his costume for me. I just saw the blood on his costume. I thought it was like a strap. Does it show my? It does. Okay. I thought this was like a strap on his costume at first. There's a knife in his chest.
Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon.
It looks like a. Probably not. It kind of almost looks like a butter knife. Which would be very impressive if that's what he got killed with. Stabbed to death with a butter knife.
Looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now.
There are fingerprints on the knife?
Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure that they're Mr. Onguard's prints, pal.
I'm gonna assume that somehow the knife got stolen from when he was eating with the lady in the room across the hall. That's bad. Real bad. Crime photo. Photo of Juan Corrida's murder scene. Why was Mr. Onguard arrested?
Because we had evidence on him.
Very impressive and also very concerning. They'd have to really want to kill someone to kill him with a butter knife. True. That's a lot of hate. Do you think Chris is determined enough that if they wanted to use a butter knife to open a fountain, they could? I think they could do it. Evidence? Actually, I don't know how sharp something even needs to be for it to work. TBF. Like, would a baseball bat work, perhaps? Wink.
Looks like the victim, Juan Corrida, really put up a big fight.
Oh, there's a whole other fucking side of the room that I didn't even see. There's more bears! We didn't look at all the bears. God damn it. Yeah, one look at the crime scene, you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere.
Well, yeah, during the fight, his button came off.
The on guard said something about a button. Something like one of the Jammin' Ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama.
But that's not all.
What?
There was a witness, pal.
A witness? Who is it?
That lady, Miss Oldbag.
Please, anyone but her.
Prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention there's something around where the Vic was that's a little off.
Something that's a little off? As in,
that's for you to figure out, pal.
All right, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick. Okay, we have a Robo Bear We got this guy. We got this little dude. Is he wearing? Is this one back here wearing a blindfold? There's this huge bear at the foot of the bed. There's this guy. Amazing. Robo-Bear does look like a puppy. It's true. He reminds me of that one robot dog toy that was a thing when I was a kid. The little one on the right armchair. That is very you. I can see it. Let's see. Looks like Mr. Corrida had dinner last night.
This bottle, it's tomato juice.
We had a lot of food at the award show last night, but I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. It's interesting that you can't move the the thing over the this section at the bottom where it's got the back and options buttons and stuff. There's a phone, but I can't pick it up, so it must not be important. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable.
That's strange. The guitar's not here.
Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show.
But Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was the champion's signature item.
That's true. Huh? Guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid.
Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it?
Guitar case found next to the victim, empty. There's some water, but only on top of the lid. I've been kind of wondering if the tomato juice is actually tomato juice in the original or if it's censored, but that glass on the vanity definitely means that if tomato juice and he's drinking it like wine, then he deserved to die, is all I'm saying. But I'm going to assume it was originally like wine in the Japanese version. Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. It's probably where Mr. Corrida fought his assailant.
What are these bits of glass from?
A flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are.
You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick?
I don't know much about flowers. Oh, it's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it. Oh my god, was he actually drinking tomato juice out of a wine glass? What the fuck? The fact that he called it a wine glass but said there's tomato juice in it makes me think that maybe that is actually what it is. I don't know.
Ew, tomato juice. I really don't like it much.
Oh wait, he's drinking tomato juice, not ketchup. That's different. Still weird that he's drinking out of a wine glass though. But there's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from.
But doesn't it seem weird?
What seems weird?
I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor.
He's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere.
Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright?
Wine glass found next to the victim is filled with tomato juice. No sign it's been drank. Odd.
So that's a bed, right?
Yep, it's big, but it's a bed.
Mr. Nick, it's so soft.
Big beds must be a rarity for her. I assume she sleeps on like a futon at the shrine. Seems like that's everything I can do. So about this wine glass. Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Pearl's noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can bet that The instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000-meter dash.
What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
I've heard this somewhere before.
It's Miss Von Karma.
Uh-oh. Huh?
Huh?
For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me.
Come to think, are you getting like Pavlov trained, Gumshoe? Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time.
Sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal.
Ow! Did he pass out? At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change? So, you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. It's very dishonorable of you. Ow! Hey, don't you dare run away, Scruffy McTrenchcoat. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Detective, come over here for a second. Oh my god, poor Gumshoe. I hope he gets it. I hope he doesn't have it as rough in the third game. I know he does, but I wish he didn't. I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment. He was so scared he just froze up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you? What? Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin. Oh, is she the prosecutor? I thought Edgeworth was going to be the prosecutor.
Yes, sir.
This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor. Ow, what does she throw at me now? What is this?
Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you.
Let's keep looking around until we run out of stuff to do, and then I'll start trying the Cyclops.
Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you?
Mr. Powers, have you been here the whole time?
Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave.
Wait, shit. Keep forgetting. I gotta go back and check out On Guard's hotel and examine things because he might have something important in there. All right. I'm gonna go back and do that real quick before I forget again. Let's see. Giant bone sitting on the plate.
I don't really like meat.
There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. There's no knife. I was right. I called it. He was clearly eating a large piece of meat, but he doesn't have a steak knife. And there's a steak knife stuck in one. There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here.
I think that jacket-looking thing is called a happy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. I'd absolutely be thrilled. Here we go. Probably Mr. On-Guard's suitcase. For someone who's only going to be here for the award show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
Stars really are different from us, aren't they?
It's the bedroom over there.
It's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here.
Okay, I guess not. Other than that, it doesn't look like there's anything. Wait, is this... No, okay. But I wanted to check just in case. All right, let's go talk to Mr. Powers. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show?
Okay. The Nichols...
Excuse me.
The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's the sequel to the Steel Samurai.
I see.
This time there are 3 samurai brothers, aluminum samurai, 10 samurai, and of course the nickel samurai. It's a love why in Neo Tokyo.
I see. Wait, a love what?
A love why. This girl, Sayo, works at the tea shop and all 3 guys fell for her at the same time.
Oh. Okay. I get what you mean, but I've never heard that term before. Oh, I guess the Y shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl?
Anyway, Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader.
Adorable. Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet times 3.
Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies.
Yes, Pearl?
What happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayo. Does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week.
Well, I don't know if they're going to be airing any new episodes. Can't believe she's really considering it. So what's the Gem Ninja TV show like?
It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Gem Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. It's a story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway.
What?
He was a really lousy ninja, absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm.
A ninja with a bright red guitar?
And then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misola, Jammin versus the Muromachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jammin' cold the night before Battle 3.
That's too bad for him.
Yeah, but this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, Pearl?
What happens next? I want to know. Jammin. The Jammin Ninja, will he be able to sing? What about Princess Misola?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
Oh, you have to pick one or the other. I forgot about that.
Which show should I watch?
Can't believe she's really considering it.
That guitar case, that was Juan's.
I'm guessing you've seen this case before?
It's pretty famous by now. It stands out because it holds the bright red guitar.
The bright red guitar, the Jammin Ninja's signature item.
But if the guitar is so important, how could he forget it for the award ceremony?
That does seem a little strange.
Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little.
So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews?
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now.
A rumor?
If you're interested, I'll be glad to share what I know.
He's so happy. He looks like a lion that's just found his next meal. Would you mind telling me about this gossip?
So you are interested in it. I figured you would be.
Yeah.
I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip, too.
Oh, really? You too, huh?
Yeah, so take a look at this.
Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous?
To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A.
He's attorney?
You see now, don't you?
What?
You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Corrida didn't have a manager of his own. Which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA...
Adrian Andrews?
Yes, exactly. This is big news.
But it seems kind of odd. That woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client?
It's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people.
Mr. Powers looks so happy.
Pearls is just following along, not having any idea as to why he's smiling.
Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure.
Magazine clipping. An article from the tabloid Gossipland. Shaman Midnight Rendezvous, a superstar in an ultra-hot mega-secret love scandal. Reliable sources say that Juan Corrida has been getting in close with the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A. Um, oh, is that it? Then... Oh wait, no, I can go to the Criminal Affairs Department. Let's do that first. March 21st, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
Doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here.
Great, not even Pearls is calling him Scruffy. Thanks, Francisca. They said something about an investigation briefing earlier, right? Why don't we come back and try again later when they're done?
Okay, I guess that's all we can do, right, Mr. Nick?
Never mind. All right, I guess we have to go do these freaking things. Who do we start with? Hers happened first, but hers only has 2. I'm gonna start with her. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I, for my scoop. What I want to know about are the details of this scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that there's my bread and butter. All right, then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Yeah. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corrida and this person? Oh. Oh. I had to present her profile. I should have read that clearer. I just immediately jumped. I was so convinced that when they started talking about the scandal that I needed to present the tabloid article. Fuck. Okay. Okay, hold on. Adrian. Bam, there we go. This woman, she's Adrian Andrews, Matt Ongar's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager, caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin Ninja. It'd be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer, but you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah, you gotta have that what's it, news sauce? You mean news source? That's it. So show me something that shows that Juan guy had something with Miss Andrews. Do I have anything like that? Shit. We might have to come back to her later after all. Unless it's the tabloid. But that's not proof. If I back out, I'm gonna have to do the whole thing over again. I mean, once we get one of these right, we get healed. So I guess being at half health wouldn't be the worst thing. Okay, it was right. I wasn't sure because, you know, it's not really proof per se. This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous to the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. Mr. Corrida didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. OnGuard's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials AA. You saw this article and thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Mr. Corrida's door last night. Ah. Gotcha, Lotta. Hey, we got a full heal out of it. Let's go. It's like I never made a mistake in the first place. Big scoop. You were looking into Mr. Corrida and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it. I was getting myself a scoop by catching them in a secret meeting. But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of fake thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. And that's what I was doing, getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading, then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, Lotta, nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know, but the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, it's gone. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together. I came here for my big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. A lot of smart. I don't know about that. Yeah, I understand. It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What's with people now anyway? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal something from me. You really want that note back, huh? I have no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Lotta's camera updated in the court record. Stolen on the night of the murder. Tabloid article about the victim was in the case. I'm assuming we needed that for something soon, but I don't know what yet. I don't know if she's going to be helpful anymore beyond that. Let's move back to old bag. Alright, wait. Nope, fuck. There we go. Okay. All right, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please tell us what you saw. But oh, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you youngin's experience. I am a little devil after all. Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? All right, I'll give you what you want. What did she say? I forget what we were talking to her about. Wait. Oh, hey, Ree, what's up? Thanks for the raid. Did I not pick up that thing that got thrown at me before? It was like a autograph card or something. Does she want that? Welcome, everybody. I hope your Just Chatting stream was good. We are playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. We're on the final case of the game, so spoiler warning if you don't want to get spoiled on this game. But yeah, welcome in. I hope stream was good. Let me back out. Hold on. Let me go see if I can pick that up. Technically finished Fallout New Vegas, but the ending was glitched, so we'll never know how it actually turned out. Oh, damn, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. There it is.
Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph.
Autograph?
The paper's got Mr. Corrida's name written on it, so it's his autograph.
I can't read it at all.
To be honest.
I've never seen writing that looks like this.
It's a special way of writing called cursive. They don't teach cursive anymore, as far as I know. How's Phoenix Wright treating you? Pretty good so far. Apparently we have to do the entire case in one trial, so I don't know how that's gonna go. But we're picking up a lot of evidence, so that's something. And I keep going off on rambles about tokusatsu stuff because there's a lot of that in this case because the victim and the defendant are both the leads in two different rival tokusatsu series. Look here. See how it says "to my dearest Wendy" in more normal letters here?
This sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone.
Hold on. Wendy, I've heard that name somewhere. Autograph. Juan Corrida's autograph to my dearest Wendy is written on it. Let's go. Bam. Hi. All right. Let's try again. Okay, we need to give her the autograph first.
That's Juan's autograph.
Yes, it is.
And it even says "to my dearest Wendy" on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag. That Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please, give it to me. Let me have it, please.
I can't let you have it just like that.
Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange?
Oh my god. Okay. Cool. 3-for-1 deal. Wow, she must really want this autograph.
My offer isn't good enough for you. Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Oldbag, ready to open up her heart. All for my dearest Juan.
Holy shit. Well, that was easy. If I'd known it was that easy, I would have done that earlier. She is a freak. She do be down bad. Autograph given to Wendy Dearest.
I feel bad for you now.
Huh?
I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room.
You're kidding.
Oh no. It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business.
And did you tell that to the police?
Well, of course, I thought I could get my gift certificate, or get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more.
Gift certificate?
I've been recruited again for that part of the trial, you know, the trial tomorrow. This time you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty.
But Mr. Ongard hasn't done anything bad.
I don't care about details like that. I know he did my dear poor Juan in, I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken.
Yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like. Well, if a chicken has yellow feathers, then it has... Yeah, I guess it does have a yellow belly.
I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it.
What did Mr. Ongard ever do to deserve this? What did Mr. Ongard do to you to make you so...
You don't know? That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan.
Mr. Nick! What is it?
What's a scandal?
Oh, I'll tell you about it after we get home, okay?
Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress mean?
Uh, how about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about?
Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, he shoved the girl into Juan on purpose.
His own manager, but why?
I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan to a scandal, then dragged his reputation through the mud.
Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag?
I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know.
And do you have proof that Mr. OnGuard did what you say he did?
Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so.
Of course, a tabloid.
Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Damn, she doesn't want to help. I don't want to know your measurements, lady. Okay. I was going to say, I'm not sure. I don't feel like we're ready to go to Andrews yet. But I wasn't sure if that Gumshoe would be back. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back.
Hey, so you came, pal.
Why the blunt greeting?
Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about.
What do you mean by that?
Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight.
But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight?
I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces.
Two?
And both of them are in this photo. First is the button that's missing from the victim's chest.
That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. OnGuard.
Yep. I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai special pants.
And the second one is
The knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're Matt OnGuard's.
tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what about this airtight testimony?
It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag.
I thought so.
What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal?
Well...
And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone.
Blab knob is stuck at 10 and there's no turning it down. Trust me.
Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. OnGuard come out of the victim's room and around the estimated time of death.
No way.
There's something interesting about this woman, pal.
And what is that?
You don't know? Haven't you heard the gossip about her?
Gossip, huh? Wonder if he knows anything about that article. Good question.
Pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves.
The scandal with Mr. Corrida, but why?
Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide.
Damn, they flashed that suicide pic on screen real quick and then immediately cut away.
Suicide?
Her name was Celeste Impax. She was Juan Corrida's manager.
The victim's manager?
But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Her mentor?
A woman who was both Mr. Corrida's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Their suicide have something to do with this case?
You want to know more about her, pal?
Absolutely.
She was the victim's manager and also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but
I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another.
Miss Von Karma.
You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst.
You don't mean...
I do. Scruffy, you have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye.
That's...
Wait, please wait, sir. If I don't get this month's pay, I'll start...
Quiet. If it weren't for traitors like you,
I would have won. Is that what you want to say?
who? That voice, I knew it. I fucking knew it. He's back. My boyfriend's back, and you're gonna be in trouble. Hey, my boyfriend's back. Edgeworth.
It's been a long time, right?
this person.
Or I might be in trouble if he ends up being the prosecutor.
This is Mr. Edgeworth?
What am I gonna do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong? You haven't changed a bit, Franziska.
You... How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You soiled the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are.
You're talking about the Von Karma family creed, to be perfect in every way. Then let's hear it, Franziska. How are things going? I hear you are having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back.
Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I will see you tomorrow in court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory.
Still the same wild mare she always was.
I thought you, the prosecutor, Miss Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died.
Mr. Nick?
I never wanted to see you again.
I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year.
You gonna run tomorrow's trial?
You heard her right. That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So, no. I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow.
What is that supposed to mean?
I have something definitive that you lack, and working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth.
The truth?
In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it's available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information.
What is going on with inside his head?
A lot of things may have happened, however, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor, and a perfect win record is proof of a von Karma.
1 year ago, you couldn't establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you lost your perfect win record? I think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd have been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. Jesus Christ, Phoenix.
I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason?
Well, with Franziska, she almost always says, I will defeat you this time, the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, save their lives.
Save your client, you say?
Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals, those kinds of prosecutors are reprehensible to me, even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth.
Looks Looks like there's still a lot you have yet to learn.
A lot I have yet to learn. Me?
Well, that's enough for now. The time when you'll see what you... The time when you'll see is coming soon enough.
Okay. I just want to see if I can get anything out of him.
This woman is another key to solving this case.
Do you really think so?
She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago. But she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Corrida's manager.
Get anything out of him, you say? Wait.
And then a few months later, Celeste Impax died.
But her death was ruled a suicide, right?
Yes. There's still one riddle we have yet to solve.
A riddle?
Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it.
A suicide note that just vanished, huh?
Adrian Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself.
A secret?
Can't help but feel that this whole case revolves around her.
No kidding.
While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it.
Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto.
Refreshing? What is so refreshing about a spring breeze?
Edgeworth hates Kirby, confirmed. Sounds like the pollen's not treating him well this year.
There's an interesting rumor about this man.
You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? Edgeworth prefers Dynablade? That's fair. But that's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it?
I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found.
Edgeworth prefers the Great Cave Offensive. Alright. I'm assuming he has nothing to say about Mata or Mr. Powers. Should we tell him about Maya? Oh, I didn't realize this was... I just feel like something maybe we should bring up. He obviously prefers Revenge of Meta Knight. You know what? You're so right.
Miss Impax's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that, there is no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it.
His halberd ass haircut. Hell yeah. The suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impax had even written such a note?
There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high.
But who would hide such a thing?
The police think it was Mr. Juan Corrida himself.
The victim?
He was the one who found her body. Which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note.
Mr. Corrida hid his own manager's suicide note? But why?
As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1, anyway.
Part 1? Suicide reports. Deceased Celeste Impax, found by Juan Corrida. Was her suicide note hidden? Can I present that? Will you...
I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That is 2.
2 parts?
What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part.
I had a feeling I had to do that. Why didn't you just give me both? Why you gotta be so complicated? The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name is Adrian Andrews. Oh, fuck.
Miss Andrews? What did she do?
I hate suicide reports, but worse than suicide reports is 2-part reports. What about 7-part reports? Is that his 7 reasons? or whatever that show was called. Um, she tried to kill herself. She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though. I don't really feel like that's a. I don't really feel like that's like a thing you can really get from someone with one conversation.
You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews. She has a certain secret she's always trying to hide.
A secret?
Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside.
Miss Andrews, dependent. Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman was. Is, whatever. Pearl's taking this all in stride. I'm not sure Pearl's is capable of. I don't think Pearl's has developed enough of her brain to fully be able to, like, understand the weight of these things. Okay, I'm gonna try. Oh wait, is she gone? March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, On Guard's hotel room.
Looks like Miss Andrews isn't here.
That's not good. I still have a few questions I want to ask her.
She has that psych lock on her heart, right?
Well, we don't have much of a choice. Guess we'll have to come back later. Rip. That bag over there says NL. Northern Lion brand. Merch. On Guard. Oh, I went to the wrong place. Here we go. You got anything? What do you think about this article?
You're talking about her thing with Juan? I always thought she was a bit careless in the way she handled it.
And that's it?
That's it.
What's wrong?
How much do you know?
What do you mean, how much?
Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you'll keep yourself out of my personal life.
No, I would never.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep.
You're in detention. Who in the world are you going to eat lunch with? The security guard?
Mr. Nick?
The Celeste Impacts lady. Somehow, I get the feeling she's a very important person in all this. He fucking left. That bitch. Is she back now that I did that? Nope. Okay. Who are we gonna talk to now? Oh wait. Would he know her? Hold on. No, okay. It was worth a try. When in doubt, present badge. You're so right. Here you go.
I really owe you one. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what would have happened. What you did, it was a real tight spot I was in, and you fought so hard to get me out. I don't care what happens. I'll never forget everything you've done for me.
Hell yeah. Who do I even talk to now? Oh wait, fuck. There was one more thing here. God damn it. I didn't see that because it got put on the top. I'm so used to the new things to talk about being on the bottom. What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature?
Adrian Andrews' attempted suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impacts.
And
why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? because she had apparently lost her will to live.
Lost her will. Why would she?
Her pillar of strength. Her mentor, Celeste Impact, was gone forever. That's why.
Why would that? Is this what they call following someone to the grave? I was gonna give Phoenix shit for not understanding why someone would want to kill themselves after someone close to them died. But Phoenix literally went through his own mentor being murdered. So, I guess I can see why he would have the mentality of like, if that kind of thing happens, you should keep carrying on and not understand why someone else would go a different route.
After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She's someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely, and once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live.
And that's the nature of her dependency on others.
When Celeste Impact suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself.
Then that means her super confident attitude.
It's all a facade.
They used the C with the little thing on it. Wacky. I'm also pretty sure that the C and the little thing underneath it loaded in separately.
She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together.
Terrible. Attempted suicide report. Attempter Adrian Andrews. Reason shock from Celeste impacts a suicide. Now do I have everything? Yes. All right.
Oh, Miss Andrews is here. It looks like she's talking with someone.
It's Franziska von Karma. Back.
Miss Von Karma? What are you doing here?
Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so got some nerve following me around. Following you?
That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Pearls.
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard.
Don't make fun of his beard.
Me, following after Scruffy. Don't make me laugh.
Let me show you something interesting, little girl.
What is that?
Is she using that to track him around wherever he goes?
An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective, and with this, I know that fool's every move.
So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now.
Now then, let's stop wasting time.
Adrian Andrews.
Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed.
Understood.
All right.
What are those two talking about?
Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
It's making a bit more sense why people wanted a script inspired by Von Karma. Hold on. I'm going to skip this because I actually want to try presenting stuff to her first before we do this. Also, yeah, I did not realize that Von Karma went full on stalker with Gumshoe. Adrian, do you see my badge? She doesn't care about my badge. That's how you know she's evil. Okay, what's all the new stuff we didn't have last time we talked to her? I don't want to present the suicide reports because that's going to be in the psych lock. I'm pretty confident. Will she react to this? No. Okay, I didn't think so. That's probably also part of the psych lock thing. Wine glass? Nope. Guitar case? Probably not. Let's see. we already present these two to her? I don't remember. Did you know the victim, Mr. Corrida? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all. I think we already got that. Did we? I don't remember. Do you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honest, yeah, we did read this. Yeah, I remember. I asked to become Mr. Enguarde's manager. We read that too. Maybe we don't need to. Okay, never mind. I thought she would react to some of it, at least something I had. That's about karma. Oh shit! I should. You're right. Oh, no, yeah. I double check and everything. Okay. Nope. Oh, okay. Damn, that felt like a really good idea, actually. Wait. Lada? Okay, no. She doesn't know Lada. Dumb shoe. No? Okay. I guess we just gotta go in. Hopefully we got everything. I didn't even read what the first part says. I just kept skipping out of it. Adrian, have you seen this baby? I'm gonna chuck Pearl at her like a football and knock her unconscious so that she can't fuck up the trial tomorrow somehow. Why was Juan Corrida murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason why he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Enguarde's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corrida. She's my assistant. I pay her in worms. What is she? Rules card. You were not that close? That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow, I highly doubt that. You and Mr. Corrida had an intimate relationship, did you not? Silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on her good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? Need to get close to Mr. Corrida? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Corrida for this person's sake? It would be Celeste. Because the only other option would be on guard. That wouldn't really make any sense. So Celeste Impacts, your mentor. How do you know about Celeste? I've seen it like 5 different times at GDQ. Miss Impacts, she committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Corrida's manager. So, I believe you got close to Mr. Corrida so you could find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. Rude. Miss Andrews? There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Is that not it? What? Okay. Was there really a mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was. I was so sure that it was that one. I didn't even consider any other option. Printed suicide report, Adrian Andrews. That feels like it should be it. We have Celeste suicide report. The magazine clipping we already did. The wine glass has nothing to do with it. The guitar case, the crime photo. I mean, it's gotta be something tied to fucking Celeste, doesn't it? With the other one, but that would be weird, right? Oh, because the way her suicide was resolved, and the note was hidden. Okay, I think that's why I'm supposed to present this one. I hope, because if it's not this, I actually have no idea. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? Okay, cool. I got it. It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it, like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Corrida. One. And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became intimate with Mr. Corrida. 2 down and 2 to go. I've sat quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor, however, allow me to say this again, it had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is the proof that Celeste Impacts was someone very special to you. It's the other one, right? Let me look at everything. Okay, well, I don't know what else it could be. It has to be that. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on. You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop! When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, it had a death of my own. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Corrida of hiding Miss Impacts' note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? Why would he still have it, though? Wouldn't he have just, like, burned it or something? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was, why was the victim killed? Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with a reason to want Mr. Corrida dead. Me? Miss Impacts was everything to you. And then she died. You would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder. Yay! We freaky did it. Motive for murder. It's true. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews. This one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret. Mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews. All I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Juan Corrida. Celeste. Without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Corrida to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposefully add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, if people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. All right, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Jesus Christ, lady. Don't put that on me. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Thank you for your discretion.
Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back.
A card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrew, what is that card you're holding?
Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag.
What is it? It looks like a seashell. I was talking about that earlier.
That's what it looks like, doesn't it?
I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. Or not remembering something clearly? Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. On Guard in your capable hands. That's a little rude to put quotations around it. Anyway, I'm going to save here and stop. And we'll pick up there on Tuesday. But yeah, man. An interesting case so far. I'm wondering if we really are going to have to do it in one trial day or not. This case is cooking. All right. Well, that's it. Tuesday, we will be doing more of this game. Wednesday, what did I put for Wednesday? I haven't put the schedule out yet, obviously. I'll do that tomorrow, but I can check. It was 2 games. It was two Itch.io games. Faux Wrists and The Wolf Wears Red. One is like an adventure game, and one is a visual novel. Just some stuff to break up the Phoenix Wright cases. But yeah, those are the immediate things coming up. And yeah, I guess that's it. So BPR, go follow Ringo Maritiste, very cool, very epic. And here is the raid message, and I'm gonna see who all is streaming. And see if we can find somebody to raid. I might go raid Sharky again. Sharky doesn't stream a ton. And might not be around much once they beat the rain code. Anyway, yeah, thanks for coming out. Have a good day, good night, whatever it is for you, and I will see you in the next stream. Mwah.